Flight quarters, flight quarters. No, we're not underway aboard the USS Lexington, but that's what you might have heard when you were sitting in this position right here. I'm in the captain's chair on the bridge. The USS Lexington here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Got this nice fan cooling me off. Kind of nice up here. They got a little air conditioner in this space. During World War II, the bridge area didn't have any air conditioning that I know of and all. You're looking at the Corpus Christi downtown Bay Area here on the bridge. This gentleman's going to navigate us out of the harbor area here, I'm sure. But you got all the necessary features to know what your wind velocity is and wind speed and knots and direction and so forth. So I'll give you an idea of what it's like when you're on the bridge here as far as captaining your ship. So, we got this area of the bridge, you got the watchstanders up here assisting the captain, following his orders and so forth there, and got the phones to pick up and connect with different parts of the ship and contact people and so forth, and find out what's going on and tell them what to be doing next and so forth like that. Looking over the port side, and you can sit here in this chair, look aft there, and observe what's happening on the flight deck operations. Here we have the wheelhouse area. Oh, by the way, it's not that I'm an expert on aircraft carriers or ships in general, though as a Marine I know something about naval lore and that sort of stuff there, but there was a very nice video that I watched on the hangar deck earlier that explained a lot of things. So we're in the bridge area here of the ship, and the helmsman would be standing right here in front of this very small wheel, not much bigger than your tire on most American sedans and all. And that would be turned, and the ship would move in one direction or another. And that's the way it would happen right here, using these various navigation instruments and so forth, and compass and all. It was explained in the video here that you've got this compass and all. These large balls on either side were magnetic and all to help offset any differences you might have in magnetic deviation. There's a platform there for laying the charts out and so forth. Controls to send down the signals to the engine room as far as the engine speed and so forth like that, and other communication equipment. Oh, that air conditioner right there feels very nice. I'm sure you would have enjoyed that during World War II. I wonder when that was put in. Some explanation here of the equipment that's on the bridge. We're walking in to the aft of the ship here, just a few feet, so you can get a glimpse of the captain's cabin right here. This is the captain's sea cabin. And as I explained, when the ship was underway, during special evolutions, here in the island section, I think I used a misnomer and called this the tower on the flight deck, but they call it the island. And as I was explaining, the captain is responsible for the ship 24 hours a day. So it's very important that the captain be from his cabin in close proximity to the bridge, where he could command and know what's going on and that sort of thing there. So he would stay in this little small stateroom, and when they were at general quarters, the captain was normally on the bridge all the time, and that could go on for days on end. So your whole life revolves around this small little cabin right here and the bridge area where you'd spend all your time. Moving further aft, we're into the chart house area here, and this is the navigator department, and the quartermaster would operate here in the chart house. There's a little explanation for you right here, and in these drawers were all the various charts and so forth that were maintained. Here on the chart table you can see a chart of the Corpus Christi harbor area where the ship is now tied up here on the beach, serving as a museum. Various instruments and so forth like that to help with the navigation process and all. As I was reading here during World War II, as the ship was traveling through the World War II islands around that the Japanese had control for many years prior to World War II, they were using charts that went back to the 19th century, British and American survey charts. So this is the chart house, and from the chart house and the navigation with the captain's cabin up there to the bridge, and then directing the ship's activities. Very small space, but I can imagine quite a few folks in here doing their business. Well, let's go on to the next compartment.